Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are gonna put this $1 million home to the test. It looks amazing from the outside, but is it really worth the price tag? I'm gonna take you through every detail and we're gonna decide at the end, is it really worth the $1 million price tag? Everybody, inside this $1 million home is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. It has a mother-in-law suite. It has wonderful appliances, Benitini cabinets, which are really top tier. It has wonderful appliances. Now, I really do like this. This is one of my favorite things. It's a conventional microwave, so we like that. And then it's got a 6-burner stove with a griddle and industrial size vent hood, so we like that. The placement of the living room is beautiful. We've got a formal dining room, but it's also the breakfast nook. The living room is a great size. I do like a good fireplace inside, and you can't go wrong if you're gonna have sliding glass doors. Now, y'all guys know I'm not a fan of the sliding glass doors. It's Texas, it's hot. And in the Texas Hill Country, we have tarantula bugs. All right, the living room's a beautiful size. It's got a great space for 2 couches, and I like a good space for a coffee table, but then you can also sit here and watch TV and enjoy the fireplace. Overall, this is a great space for a living room that's part of the kitchen. All right, everybody, this is the half bath that's behind the living room. I love it. Now, number 1, blue is my favorite color, so they had me at blue, but number 2, they did the right color blue. They took it to the ceiling. Now they left the ceiling white, so it's not 100% drenched, but they did the right type of cabinet and they did the right type of granite, and then they did a bowl. Now I'm a super big fan of having the fixture in the wall, and here's why. I don't have to try to clean behind it of all of that. This is easier to clean. I love it. Overall, they nailed this half bathroom. This is gorgeous and your guests would love it. All right, and as we come down this hallway, what we have right here, this is a bar area. It's great. You've got an ice machine. I love a good ice machine. You also have a small wine fridge, and then you've got storage, but then also you've got a little sink. So if you're gonna have a place for a bar, you need to have a sink, ice, and a little wine fridge. Those are the things that you have to have. It's great. So good location, I love that. All right, everybody, let's take a look at this ensuite. I'm very interested in this ensuite. Now, a mother-in-law quarters ensuite, that's super, super important. A lot of us, you know, we want our parents to come and stay with us when the time is right, of course. Now, this is I would definitely say this is an ensuite, but I would also say it's a secondary master. This is huge. This is a king-size bed. It's got very large nightstands, but this is really a good size. Now, what I think is important when we have mother-in-law suites is that I can drive a walker around, or I can have a wheelchair and still have room for everybody to operate. That's important to me when I've built homes of this size for my mother-in-law suites. Now, it also has a refrigerator, which I think is great. There would be room for a microwave if you want it. Beautiful cabinetry. Now these cabinets are by Benitini, so this is wonderful, but I also like the finishes that we have on here. The ceilings are, I would definitely say, are 14 feet. They're tray ceilings. I like the lights inside the ceilings, also with the ceiling fan because it's Texas and I'm hot-natured. Now let's go take a look at this bathroom. Let's see if it's really the right type of size. Okay, already like the size of it. Now this is why I like it. There's room for us to have a walker. It also has a closet. There's room for, you know, all the things, sheets and towels and things of that nature. Now, it's a good size vanity. Now we've got a mirror. As y'all know, I do like a mirror with a little personality. So we do have that as well. And then over here, we have a walk-in shower. And that's really super important. Now, they made a mistake. If this is gonna be a true ensuite, it shouldn't be a step down. Not if it's gonna be for a mother-in-law suite. So I wouldn't necessarily have done that, but I also don't think it's the end of the world either. So if you are going to have your family move in that's older, that'll be something that you should always discuss with your builder. All right, everybody, this is an additional bedroom inside this house and it's great. But they also utilize the space inside the home. Now, I think that's super important. So instead of having dead space, they put a bench, which could very easily, you could have a custom cushion made here. So if they have friends staying the night, they could, you know, stay there. But then also these are drawers for storage. So I think that's really super important. They have great space inside of the closet there. And then we have a good old-fashioned ensuite bathroom. And I like the tiles. Now, it's tan, it's very tan. Not my favorite, but it's certainly good. Now, inside this one, they did a beveled mirror, nothing fancy, good colored on the countertop. All right, we like the shower, a step down again, which is fine, I guess, and then tile to the ceiling. Nothing too jazzy in here, but it is definitely nice. All right, as we proceeded up to the stairs, what we're gonna find up here, it's really very interesting. This could be a game room, a secondary living room. It also has a bedroom. Now here in the living room, I really like the placement. I think the size is correct for a living room. I like to play games, and a lot of people do. So it's got this space here that overlooks the backyard. Now we're sitting on an acre of land, so that's always really, really great. Now, as we proceed over to the bedroom, I like the placement of the windows. It gives in a lot of light, which is really what you want anyway. Separate AC unit. Now, we have the bathroom, the bedroom, and who doesn't want a storage closet? I'm a big fan of an extra storage closet, especially upstairs, because who wants to go back downstairs? Let's take a look at the bedroom up here. Okay, now inside this bedroom, it's not technically an ensuite, but since it's a living room, bedroom, and a bathroom, this really works. So I would say it's its own apartment up here. It's a very good sized bedroom. It's big enough for a queen. Now, what I've been seeing throughout this whole entire home is the walls are smooth. Now, normally this is something that's reserved for up north, but I'm starting to see a trend to where our $1 million homes are doing it again. Now, let's take a look at the bathroom. All right, inside this bathroom, y'all already know, I like a good mirror, but this one is a different shape and it's perfect for the size vanity that we have. But over here, the tile, I really like the tile. Now, what they've done here in the tile is that this feels like porcelain. And then we have a modern tile and it's got a little wave to it. And then the finishes are just wonderful. And I'm enjoying the curtain in the middle. Seems a little, I don't know, modern, old school, who knows, but I really do like it. Make sure you leave a comment. Let's see if we all like it or don't like it. Let's see what happens with that. I also like these as well. I like the colors. So this is a great modern bathroom. All right, everybody, let's check out the master. But one of the things that I'm really liking about this house is like there's storage everywhere. I'm seeing linen closets on every section of this house, and I think that's great. Oh, hello. All right, hadn't been in here yet. I love it. Tray ceiling is great. I like the windows. I like the picture window in the center and then windows that you can open. But I really like this 4-poster bed. I think it's beautiful. But I really do like the wainscoting on the wall and I like the colors. So the chocolate color is really beautiful. So I'm liking it. The space is good. You can definitely walk around inside of it. So that's really super nice. All right, I want to take a look at this master bathroom. Let's see if it leads up to the height. Okay, everybody, I like the master. I can already tell you I don't like the tub. Now, I like the freestanding tub, but this isn't the right size tub. It's not, I can't get in there. I'm only 5'5" for heaven's sakes, but I do like the finishes. Those are nice. The tile is beautiful. I do like the separation of his and hers. The mirrors aren't doing it for me, but you know, that's okay. But I do like the shower. Okay, the shower is nice. Again, they could have done a roll-in shower, but the porcelain tile is nice. The two-tone tile, it's beautiful and it's a good size. So this is super nice. So overall, it's nice, but they could have done a little bit better. Now, let's see if the closet is the right size for a home that's in the $1 million category. So it is a good size closet. We could do an island right here with some drawers. So this is super good. So overall, the closet gets a 9. I'd give it a 9 out of a 10. The master bathroom, I wouldn't give it a 10. I wouldn't. I'd give it an 8. That tub ruined it. All right, let's go take a look at the office because a lot of us work from home and let's see if the office lives up to the hype. All right, you guys, I already love the office. Number one, some of the $1 million homes we've been in, they haven't been large enough of an office. So I like the size. I do like the wainscoting that's right here. Now they did a super good job. Let's see where this leads to. Leads to storage, can't go wrong with that. That's one of these things that this house is nailing hands down is storage. Now they've done the walls a color black, So they've done a matte and then they've done like a semi-gloss here, which really makes the wainscoting stand out. And then they've done a wallpaper. You guys know I like a good wallpaper. So that's really great. Yeah, this is a nice wallpaper. And then they've got good curtains. Now the curtains, what they did here was lighten up the curtains so that way it doesn't seem so dark. And they did drench this room, which is beautiful. So overall, this office has definitely nailed it. Okay, inside this laundry room, they did it good. So I've got washer, dryer, freezer, it's Texas. So, you know, we all need a secondary fridge, but then they've got a sink, and then they've got some good cabinets, and it's light and bright in here. Nobody wants to be in a laundry room, but if we're gonna be in a laundry room, let's make sure it looks pretty. Now we're in the backyard space. It's great when you're on an acre and you've taken the time to clean up the land. If you're gonna have to keep the cedar trees, just, you know, take the foliage up, do the best that you can. I'm not a fan of cedar trees because they suck up the water. And here in the Texas Hill Country, let's be honest, water is gold. Now, but they did do the space correctly. We've got an outdoor grill, which is beautiful. We've got a fireplace, which I love. This is where you're supposed to watch sports because we're gonna pretend like it's not hot all year round. But right now, when we've got a cool breeze, it's beautiful to be out here on this back porch. We've also done large sliding glass doors so you can bring the indoor outdoor and the outdoor indoor. All right, everybody. So this home is really beautiful. It's 5 bedrooms, it's 5.5 bathrooms. I really like that. It's got an upstairs. I like it. Now it's posted at $1.6 million. It's on 1 acre. It's inside the city of San Antonio, right where it needs to be on the border of the Texas Hill Country. I like it. Would I pay 1.6? Probably not, but I paid $1.4 million for the house, definitely for sure. It's got a courtyard in the front, so you can have a fireplace here, but then you also have the outdoor fireplace outside. The master bedroom is beautiful, but I don't like the tub and I don't like the step down in the showers or in the ensuite. Overall, it's a great house and I would definitely take advantage of it, but we'd negotiate the price. All right, everybody, make sure that you like and subscribe and get those notifications so that way you'll know when the next $1 million tour happens. All right, so what do you think? Does it truly live up to the $1 million price tag? I don't think so, but leave your thoughts and comments below. So thanks for watching, y'all, and I can't wait to see you around town.